Struggling with identity, purpose, growth, or business? You're in the right place. This session will help you find clarity and scale with confidence. Break limiting beliefs, discover hidden opportunities, take action that shifts your future. I'm Bobby Joachim, and I help entrepreneurs, faith-driven leaders, and visionary thinkers see, seize, and scale opportunities. Let's dive in. Struggling with identity, purpose, growth, or business? You're in the right place. This session will help you find clarity and scale with confidence. Break limiting beliefs, discover hidden opportunities, take action that shifts your future. I'm Bobby Joachim, and I help entrepreneurs, faith-driven leaders, and visionary thinkers see, seize, and scale opportunities. Let's dive in. Struggling with identity, purpose, growth, or business? You're in the right place. This session will help you find clarity and scale with confidence. Break limiting beliefs, discover hidden opportunities, take action that shifts your future. I'm Bobby Joachim, and I help entrepreneurs, faith-driven leaders, and visionary thinkers see, seize, and scale opportunities. Let's dive in. Struggling with identity, purpose, growth, or business? You're in the right place. This session will help you find clarity and scale with confidence. Break limiting beliefs, discover hidden opportunities, take action that shifts your future. I'm Bobby Joachim, and I help entrepreneurs, faith-driven leaders, and visionary thinkers see, seize, and scale opportunities. Let's dive in. Struggling with identity, purpose, growth, or business? You're in the right place. This session will help you find clarity and scale with confidence. Break limiting beliefs, discover hidden opportunities, take action that shifts your future. I'm Bobby Joachim, and I help entrepreneurs, faith-driven leaders, and visionary thinkers see, seize, and scale opportunities. Let's dive in. Struggling with identity, purpose, growth, or business? You're in the right place. This session will help you find clarity and scale with confidence. Break limiting beliefs, discover hidden opportunities, take action that shifts your future. I'm Bobby Joachim, and I help entrepreneurs, faith-driven leaders, and visionary thinkers see, seize, and scale opportunities. Let's dive in.
All right. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? If you can see me, you can hear me wherever you are. Let me be very sure that you can connect with me. Hi, hi, hi. Let's see the pop-up coming up. I want to ensure that you can all hear me loud and clear. Thank you so much for joining us on this conversation. Thank you for being a part of it. And so I'm glad that you all are here and you have decided to make it happen. So good. So if you can hear me, let me see. Let's throw banters first. If you can hear me, let's see that you can hear me loud and clear and that you can. Thank you, Nanchin. Thank you. I'm going to be highlighting a couple of names just to get into the groove. All right. Thank you, every one of you. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for choosing to come learn. Thank you for being a part. Yeah. So can I quickly ask you to drop your expectations here? Probably you've been in any of my sessions before. Let me ask you to drop your expectations here. Let me see that you are here. All right. I'm preparing to get up my slide. Loud and clear. Thank you. Hi, 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 hi. Good, 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 good. Fire. Thank you, loud and clear. Christine. Hey, that's my girl. Shout out to you, Christine. If you're not following Christine, do well to follow her. She has an amazing program coming up on the 30th of August. You should just check her out both on LinkedIn and on Facebook and Instagram. She's called the Money Mechanic, so she fixes your monetary issues if you have monetary issues. All right, thank you. Oh, Nukwap, good to see you. I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you. Ene, thank you. Tamimia, good to see you. I know I just connected with you recently. Hey, my brother Charles, how are you doing? Good, good, good. And then there's another Charles, Realtor. Charles, good to have you around. Good to have you around. Thank you. Hey, that's my EA, Chioma Okafor. So anything you get to, just run it through her. She's gonna pop it up, and you need to follow her as well. She has amazing stories when it comes to conservation, and she's actually a certified virtual assistant, not just the kind that you know, but in the sense of engagement and drawing a whole lot that will help you make not just impressions but reach out to the right audience that you desire. It's Favor here. Favor, how you doing? My expectation is to learn AI Socratic prompting. Interested. Yeah, so I will run with that. I will. Thank you. Okay, loud and clear. If I yes, I remember you online. You asked a question concerning your daughter. If I'm clear, okay, Dauda, nice to meet you. Calebson, loud and clear. Comfort, oh, loud and clear. I can see you. Nice to meet you. Matthew popped up. Hi. Thank you. Evie's Parenting Hub. Should be Mrs. Evie. If that's you, nice to meet you. Nice to see you here again. Camto, hi. I'm dropping all the yes, just heard your name. Good. Tamimia, and then Chinonso. Nice. You've got a wonderful profile photo, by the way. Okay, Chinonso. Yes, Ifeanyi says to be proficient in my use of AI. Amazing. So come on, keep dropping it. Let me give you a couple of minutes to keep dropping what exactly you want to pick up. Hey, this is Precious Obo. Guys, if you don't know Precious Obo, you need to go follow Precious Obo. The guy is amazing. He's an influencer, he's an ambassador for different brands. You guys need to follow. You need to follow Precious. Precious is amazing when it comes to LinkedIn optimization. All of you struggling with LinkedIn, Precious is here to help you, right? Here to help you. Loud. Thank you so much, Precious, Coach Precious, for coming. And this is my namesake, Joachim. Nice to meet you. It's a good thing to see your namesake again and again. All right, so let's pop it up. Yes, Mujiba, nice to meet you. So I would quickly ask you to drop what you want to expect or your expectations in the comment section, and you won't see my image. I'll give you the next 2 minutes. I want to see every one of you, and if you have friends, come on, tell them this is the place. The number should go up. Tell them the number should go up, because there is no replay. All right, right after this session, if you're in the community, we would open up for you to drop your thoughts. Okay, for you to drop your thoughts, what you're learning, what you're seeing, and we want to ensure that it's durable. So in the next 2 minutes, the class is going to start with full force. Well, did I say 2 minutes thereabout? So come on, drop your expectations. My image will go behind the scene. Okay, it will go behind the scene, and I'll just stay back for your conversations to drop. All right, to use AI as a pro, amazing. So let me put off my stuff. In between, you will just hear my introductory video playing, but do not be troubled. I need you to just be popping up. I don't want to show my face. In the next 2 minutes, my slides will come up. 2 minutes thereabout, my slides will come up, and we'll continue. So hold on, go grab a coffee, go grab tea, go grab snack. Take up your writing pad. If you're driving and you're wishing that you're getting home, ensure that you do that. I will stick to the 90-minute session. That means in the next 80 minutes, this session would end, but I need it to be very practical. All right. Those who know me know that I won't give you fluffs. I won't give you bluffs. I would give you the full details. So my intro video will keep playing, and just enjoy it in the moment. All right. See you in a bit.
Struggling with identity, purpose, growth, or business? You're in the right place. This session will help you find clarity and scale with confidence. Break limiting beliefs. Discover hidden opportunities. Take action that shifts your future. I'm Bobby Joachim, and I help entrepreneurs, faith-driven leaders, and visionary thinkers see, seize, and scale opportunities. Let's dive in. Struggling with identity, purpose, growth, or business? You're in the right place. This session will help you find clarity and scale with confidence. Break limiting beliefs. Discover hidden opportunities. Take action that shifts your future. I'm Bobby Joachim, and I help entrepreneurs, faith-driven leaders, and visionary thinkers see, seize, and scale opportunities. Let's dive in. Struggling with identity, purpose, growth, or business? You're in the right place. This session will help you find clarity and scale with confidence. Break limiting beliefs. Discover hidden opportunities. Take action that shifts your future. I'm Bobby Joachim, and I help entrepreneurs, faith-driven leaders, and visionary thinkers see, seize, and scale opportunities. Let's dive in. Struggling with identity, purpose, growth, or business? You're in the right place. This session will help you find clarity and scale with confidence. Break limiting beliefs. Discover hidden opportunities. Take action that shifts your future. I'm Bobby Joachim, and I help entrepreneurs, faith-driven leaders, and visionary thinkers see, seize, and scale opportunities. Let's dive in. Struggling with identity, purpose, growth, or business? You're in the right place. This session will help you find clarity and scale with confidence. Break limiting beliefs. Discover hidden opportunities. Take action that shifts your future. I'm Bobby Joachim, and I help entrepreneurs, faith-driven leaders, and visionary thinkers see, seize, and scale opportunities. Let's dive in. Struggling with identity, purpose, growth, or business? You're in the right place. This session will help you find clarity and scale with confidence. Break limiting beliefs. Discover hidden opportunities. Take action that shifts your future. I'm Bobby Joachim, and I help entrepreneurs, faith-driven leaders, and visionary thinkers see, seize, and scale opportunities. Let's dive in. Struggling with identity, purpose, growth, or business? You're in the right place. This session will help you find clarity and scale with confidence. Break limiting beliefs. Discover hidden opportunities. Take action that shifts your future. I'm Bobby Joachim, and I help entrepreneurs, faith-driven leaders, and visionary thinkers see, seize, and scale opportunities. Let's dive in.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you, every one of you. I've been seeing all your comments. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. So let's quickly dive in. When we organized the first session, which is on ChatGPT Mastery, we decided that it's supposed to be a weekly affair. In the last few weeks, I have come to realize that a lot of people do not know AI, but beyond the fact that they don't know AI is the fact that I want every one of you that is listening here, I want you to move on a quick journey to accelerate your progress. And the things I'm about to share with you this evening are the things that I feel or I've come to realize as significant for you at this stage of your growth. And so thank you for choosing to stay with us this moment. Thank you for choosing to come around to be part of this. A quick dive into why we're talking about prompting, a background that is not on my slide, but I need you to have this, is the fact that a couple of or many centuries ago, when civilization was starting, and I need to give you a whole background about this. When civilization was starting, at that point, what we consider as the first invention was fire. And fire was a component of air, of heat, of oxygen, as it were. And all of those things cumulated for us to have what we celebrate as fire. Now, follow carefully and drop your comments in the comment section. And when we had fire, it didn't just stop at fire. The thing about fire was that it began to generate something that is more exciting for humanity. Out of fire came the fact that everyone began to have expressions. So new roles emerged. Poetries or potters emerged because of the fact that someone was there who had invented, pardon my use of word, who had invented fire. So the moment we had oxygen, heat, and fuel, and those combinations gave us fire, it became so basic. Very important. It became so basic that every one of us were literally, or at that point, those who existed at that time, they decided that inventions came up. So metallurgy, chemistry, transportation, poetry, and all that technologies all started with fire. And without fire, they would not have been able to navigate through life at that time. Now, listen, at every point in time for humans have always come to the place where they came to inventions, where they came to realize that there was a lot for them to enjoy, a lot for them to become. So it opened and unlocked endless possibilities for people. Listen, it means that without fire at that point in time, many people would not have been able to experience the inventions that were available at that time. Likewise, as humans began to progress further and further and further, we began to have people come just by the reason of fire, and invention started taking place. In our world today, people are talking about AI, but the background is simply the fact that a couple of years ago, humans were not talking about AI. Humans were not talking about AI. Even though it was existent to a great degree, they were not talking about it. Why? Because humanity had not come to the point where they could realize that this is what was bringing the future of work, and the meaning of work was changing. Now, take a couple of examples as well. If you look back in time, you will discover that work has always been physical. Please, if you're following me, ensure you are following and ensure you're writing and ensure you're making comments. Is that okay? Let me be sure that you're following me. Let me see the comment section buzz up a bit. Let me see just a bit. Like steam it up, steam it up, steam it up, steam it up. Let me see that it is buzzing up. All right. Thank you, every one of you. Good. So at that point in time, we saw the simple fact that at the meaning of work changing, it meant that humanity was changing as well. So we had an era, listen, we had an era where if you were not working with your hands, if you were not spinning, if you were not plowing, if you were not carrying things, if you were not using hammer, it won't be considered as work. And after a while, the machines came. And when the machines came, it brought up a whole lot of revolution. Take, for instance, in the textile industry, at that time, it was spinning wheels and looms that people were using, and there were people who were considered as skilled weavers. They were the ones who were exceptional. So weaving became a role because of the advent of machines. If you don't know this background I'm sharing, you would not appreciate artificial intelligence and prompting, because you would be at the stage where you are thinking, well, just give us some space, allow us to enjoy. No, you cannot have that moment. There is no luxury like that any longer. And so, with the invention that came, that machines brought about, we had the textile industry change. Now, next, we had families that also began to see themselves as people who were either on the sidelines, they were competing with the steam powered factories. They were the ones that were struggling, like they wanted to be seen. But there were also people who were on the stand lines who could not just relate with what was happening. They just felt like these things will phase off. These machines will never be used. It will come to an end. Does that sound like something that we're experiencing today? Yes, it sounds like what we're experiencing. Why? Because there are people on the sidelines who are still looking at AI as though it's for some people there, right? It's not for every one of us. But hey, if you want to make meaning out of what we are saying, you've got to pay attention. Then next came the telephones. All right. With the telephones and the advent of the telephones, everybody felt like, wow, this is the new thing. And indeed, it was the new thing. All right. Now, how would your life have looked like if there was no telephone? First of all, you won't be here in this session. You won't be connected in this session. You would never understand what we are saying because many of you are connected from different parts of the world. If I ask you now where are you connected from, you can probably drop that in the comment section and you would see that with the advent of the telephone, we're able to connect with ourselves. Now, a role came like switchboard operator at that time. How many of you can remember how people used to buy recharge card, right? Like to load your phone, you needed to go to a business center, you needed to go to a place. How many of you can recall when last did you do that? When last did you stand by the roadside to ask somebody by the roadside that, hey, give me airtime? It's been a long time. That's how life is mutating. Now let's look at other industries as well, right? Let's quickly look at the fact that other industries were changing. So with the whole change of the telephone, cars were changing as well. And what did cars replace? The cars replaced horses, the cart and horses, right? The CART. It replaced the carts. And with the carts that it replaced, people began to see that life had changed. Thank you. You see, somebody's from Ogun State. And you know, people probably from Enugu, from the US, from all parts of the world, they're here, from Nasarawa. Without this, you would not have been able to connect. So, with all of this advent, we had the cars, and the cars replaced something. Now, never you feel so holy, never you feel so good and sanctimonious and wondering, well, it's never going to replace us. Things have been replaced before now. And with all of that, with the cars replacing horses and the carts, something was also changing. Blacksmiths were changing. Carriage drivers, because some of you are not remembering that Uber was not the first thing. They had carriage drivers. So if you watch some ancient movies, right, you will see a carriage driver coming in and taking people. He was like the driver. And what was he driving with? He's driving with a cart. Man, things have come a long way, and I need you to realize how significant the change that is around us has come. The change has already come. Instead of you fighting, instead of you saying and pretending that it is not here, please brace up for impact. Somebody write that in the comment section. Brace up for impact. Brace up for impact, because that's where we are right now. Guess what? Something else was also changing. While the cars were changing and the cars were replacing the horse, in that moment we began to also see in recent times that mechanics came up, automobile engineers and designers came up, logistic experts came up. And then we began to have the ride hailing apps like Uber, like all of them, they began to come up. Things have been changing. Things have been changing. And things will continue to change. Thank you so much, Yama. Brace up for impact. Brace up for impact. Write it. Say it to yourself. If that's one of the things you want to take away from this session today, say it to yourself. Brace up for impact. Don't be part of the people who are saying, not my portion. Don't be part of the people who are saying AI cannot replace me. Friends, under your nostrils, under your very breath, it is replacing you subtly. We are probably, if you're from Africa, and you would discover that the rate of AI adoption is still far. However, that does not mean that the rate will not happen to us. We are catching up gradually. We are catching up very, very fast. In the next 10 years, there are a couple of things that we may be doing that you will recognize as obsolete. All right. And I'm saying this before we jump into practical so that you don't just come here and say, you just be. Every time you see my post, you keep seeing me say, you are either an expert or you are irrelevant. Friends listening to me, I mean that with the whole of my heart. I'm not seeking to instill fear in your heart. I'm seeking to tell you that there is something happening. There's a shift. Just as you cannot experience the earth that is rotating right now, something is shifting under you. Some roles, if you're a student, go to school, but I would like to encourage you, start thinking of what is at stake. Start thinking of what is to come, because there is something that is happening subtly. And if you are not part of the movement, or you're not part of the shift, you will find yourself as obsolete. You will find yourself as irrelevant. And it's my desire for every one of you not to be irrelevant. And it's not like for you to just say amen, but it's for you to brace up. Come on, say that again to somebody. Brace up for impact, brace up for impact. All right, brace up for impact is very, very important. Brace up for impact. Now, with all of that being said, it now behoves on us to speak and to communicate in a way that the world can understand, to really connect with us in a way. Now, guess what? At the heart of every of this transition, when the televisions came, when electricity came, when airplanes came, at the heart of it, people always said this is the end. Guess what? It was never the end, it was the beginning. Every time people said this is the end, nothing can change, this is it, so shall it be now and forevermore. No, something happened. People began to experience a shift in their lives as well. And it is for you to recognize that while that shift was happening, it didn't just happen in isolation. That shift equally brought about a new language. It brought up a new way that humans began to speak. It began to, the way people began to communicate, rather, it changed. You cannot be saying, oh, I want the coal, for instance. That's not what you can be saying any longer. You can't be saying, I want the coal, when indeed life has moved on. The language of each generation and dispensation began to change. That's why we're talking about prompting. Why? At the heart, excuse me, at the heart of the new civilization, language has also changed. Do you understand? Before now, what many of you knew as prompting was in connection to time. Do you realize that? And when you're designing a flyer, probably you're a public speaker, a trainer, a coach, you are an entrepreneur, somebody, you're designing something, you will say something like 4 p.m. prompt. Do you realize that? But you see, the usage of that word prompt has now changed. Do you see how life is really, really, like, really happening so fast? Life is happening so fast, people. And it means language is changing. Now, there's nobody you are talking to that you're not saying something like AI. It's already there. Do you understand? It's already there. You can't switch it any longer. It's already there. It means that language is changing, and it's changing very, very fast. Thank you so much, Panshak. Thank you. I need to highlight this my words, right? These are the things I keep saying all the time, and you've got to realize it. All right? You've got to realize it. This is it. It's important that you are either an expert or you are irrelevant. Right? So language has changed, people. Language is changing. No longer are we talking about, 4 p.m. prompt. While that is true and good, that's not sufficient again. If you use the word prompt now, people are looking at you. It has changed. It has morphed. It has morphed. So things are happening so fast. All right? So it's happening so fast. Let me quickly, my slide just decided to come in now, right? This is my name, my spelling of my name in case you don't know. All right? So move on. Let me move on so fast. Again, if you're using this session, I would advise you to move from portrait mode to landscape. You would really enjoy this session if you put it on landscape. All right, you would enjoy it if you put it on landscape so that you can see the whole 9 yards, and you can probably zoom into my screen, the things I'll be sharing, because very soon we're going for practical. But I needed to lay that foundation for you. I needed to set it up completely. All right, so all of this, in case you are here and you're wondering whether it's for you, you are here because of this. You're probably an adult and you have a non-technical background, so you are good. You are here. You're a professional. You're an entrepreneur. You are an educator. You're a freelancer. You're a parent. And just for anyone that is seeking clarity, that wants to build competence and confidence with AI, you are here. And that's why I'm talking to you the way I'm talking to you. And I'm saying to you, life is changing. Things are changing. At the heart of every innovation and invention, language also changes. See, and I'm sure that you've not seen it in that perspective. At the heart of every civilization, language also changes. The way we use language, it is changing. In the new world of AI, for you to be part of the AI revolution, you must recognize also that language is changing. There are three categories of people who always, every time we talk about AI, right? Every time we talk about AI, there are three categories of people. Which one are you part of? Let me see. Let me see. Which one with this session? Which one do you desire to be part of? Drop it in the comment section ASAP. Let me see you quickly. Are you a skeptic? Are you a sabotage? Or are you a strategist? Which one do you desire to be? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Which one do you desire to be? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Good. Yeah. You see, it's important because sometimes some people are staying on the fence and some people are skeptics. They're like indifferent. They're wondering, well, this is not going to happen to me. Well, I'm just going to be there watching what's happening. No, you can't watch what's happening. You're either part of it or you are not there. Some people are unbothered. Right now, they're feeling like, oh, these AI things. Join the AI Advantage community. Like, why are you guys stressing me? I just want to be okay. I just want to be okay. No, you can't be okay. That's why we ask you invite people into the community. Why? We are on a journey to make sure it's a simple goal. We want to ensure that AI is simplified and AI is accessible. That's the big vision that I've got. All right. That's the big vision. The big vision is that AI should be simple and AI should be accessible. That's the big vision, right? To make AI simple and accessible. And so you are here because you need to follow through to knowing AI. And the simplest way you can know AI is by the way I just took you through a historical account of what has been happening, of where we are, why you cannot be an observer, why you've got to be part of the people making the change. You can also be a saboteur. Let me tell you for real, the train has already gone. You are either in or you are in. All right. You are either in or you are in. You can't be part of the people who are criticizing and casting aspersions, right? Who are just saying, well, these things cannot work. Well, let's just be here. Just forget them. They just want to collect our resources. No, nobody wants to collect your resource. People want to ensure that you are part of what the world is navigating towards. All right. So come on, like this page, subscribe, and invite your people to be part of it because there's no replay, right? There's no replay. So why does prompting matter? Why? Prompting is the language of AI, is the language of the new civilization. You cannot enjoy AI or you cannot know AI if you don't know prompting. You can't. It is the language of AI. It is the tool that unlocks clarity, that provides creativity, and helps accuracy. And just a bit about accuracy is the fact that there are problems that are connected with AI, problems such as hallucination and biases. Why do we have hallucination? It's been said that AI tools like ChatGPT, Cloud, Perplexity, Gemini, and the rest of them, they can they can be 100% wrong or right, but 100% confident as well. It means that they can tell you an answer with confidence, and you're wondering, wow, does this make sense? Do you understand? Does this make sense? It's there, it's real, right? It's real, it's happening, right? It's happening. Very, very important. It's happening. Sorry, guys. What's happening to you guys? Somebody's complaining. Guys, be part of it. Be part of it. Be part of it. No, nothing should hold you back. Nothing should hold you back. Okay. Don't have any distractions. Seek to be part of it as much as possible. All right. All right. Can I quickly request, Chema, can you post in the group also? Share the link again in the group for the people, okay? In case for those who have not seen it, Please share it again in the group. Let them see that quickly, and let's have that. So you can invite your friends to be part of this. You're doing them a great favor. All right. Sorry, what's happening to you guys? Come back, come back, come back, come back. Please come back. Not now, not now. So it's the language of AI. So I was talking about hallucination, that AI tools can be 100% wrong, yet they can also be 100% confident. All right. They can exercise confidence in what they are saying. All right. They can exercise confidence. And then we have the biases. The biases are always going to be there. The biases are because of the simple fact that AI was, or every AI model you are using is developed by humans. It has been trained. The large language models, which we call LLM, they have been trained on a whole lot of data. And by simply being trained on a whole lot of data, you will recognize that the biases of the people who developed or who made the input of data and training those AI models, they're also going to be reflected. So if I have a bias, for instance, you will discover that my bias is reflected. My bias will be reflected in the things that I have expressed in the AI model to execute. All right, it will be there. It will be there. So it's very important for you to see that if you don't know how to prompt, you will not be able to navigate this new civilization. All right, you will not be able to navigate through this new civilization. All right, let's be sure. Let's be sure. How many of you are having a technical glitch? All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm not having one. Okay. So it's very important that you learn this. At just a moment, let me see what's happening. What's happening for the guys at the back end. How many of you are following so far? Let me be sure. I'm seeing some people say they have some network glitch. All right, come back, refresh your network. If you have a network glitch, just refresh and you will continue. Just come in. How many of you can hear me? How many of you can see me? How many of you can connect with me? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay, can you hear me? Can you all hear me loud and clear? Can you all hear me? Yes, let me give you some time because I'm speaking so fast and I want to be sure that everybody is connected. Okay, just a second. It keeps breaking. Following. Good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is you guys need to follow Mr. Ibuka. I'm doing the shout out as well as I'm talking. I'm doing the shout out. So these are people that that you need to connect with. People like Mr. Ibuka. All right. Let me highlight his post and his name so that you don't miss it out. All right. So just search for Bukasin anywhere. Search for Bukasin. You will know him. You will need to connect with him. Okay. All right. Good. Kamto. Thank you. Yes, Kamto is on stage. Yeah. Good. Let me be sure that I'm just taking a pause so that I don't go too far because we are going to go into practical for 50 minutes. And in the next 11 minutes plus, I'll go into practical. So you need to be sure that your network is working. There is no replay. Be sure. Some of you will regret not inviting your friends. So be sure that you are sending it, right? Be sure. Thank you so much, Jerry. Thank you. I see your comment. Thank you. Okay. So it's the language. So because the models were developed based on human deficiencies many times, that's one of the things that happens. You begin to see the fact that if there's a bias in the human that created it, and those bias could reflect in gender, could reflect in race, could reflect in ethnicity, could reflect in indifference, in recruitment, in hiring. If that bias was there, it will reflect in the prompt. The only way that you can minimize that rather is by using a prompt that helps you to bypass those hallucinations, those biases. You cannot do without a bias when you're dealing with any AI model. That's why you keep seeing people say online, like, I asked ChatGPT for this. Can you imagine what ChatGPT was telling me? The truth is simply that the people that created that model and GPT, they had a bias most likely, and that bias is reflected in what they are doing. All right, is reflected in what they are doing. Very, very important. All right. Very important for you to keep that in mind. So, as you navigate through, your greatest asset is to learn prompting, is to learn the language of this new civilization so that you can navigate through. But prompting is also a discipline. Never you forget that. It's also a discipline. It requires a whole lot on your part, right? Because it's not just, and there are people who are considered now prompt engineers. There are people who are considered now to be experts in prompts. All right. There are people who are considered as exceptional when it comes to prompts. So you cannot navigate. It's a field on its own. People are studying prompt engineering like at graduate level. People are studying it. So it's very important for you to know that it's not just about what we are doing. Oh my God. Mujiba, what's happening? A network issue? Probably you need to refresh your network. Okay? You need to likely refresh your network. Okay, let me quickly post this again. Okay, let's see. I'm having a steady network, so I think. Okay, I'm having a steady network, so I'm wondering why guys are having a network glitch. Oh, Jennifer says network keeps breaking. Okay, Henry says they can hear me. Abbas says they can hear me loud and clear. Okay, loud and clear. Good, good, good. Let me get more feedback. I can hear you. I can hear you. Good, good, good. Okay. Pontiff says really breaking. Amazing. Sorry about that, but people can hear me. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, loud and clear, loud and clear. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Loud and clear, loud and clear, loud and clear. Really breaking. Don't worry to refresh. Okay, so but prompting is a new discipline. All right, prompting is a new discipline that people need to have. Just a moment. It's a new discipline and it's something that you cannot exempt yourself from. It's something that every one of us who wants to make sense of the AI revolution, we must recognize that it has come and it has come to stay for good. It is here. You can't escape it. You can't ignore it. All right. You can't escape it and you can't ignore it. Okay, so network providers have been changed again from my own side. I'm wondering for you guys what's happening. Can you refresh and let's see? Okay, good. This should be very very stable, I believe. Okay, I think it has to do with the network. Okay, just a moment. I am okay on my side. So if you can hear me now, if you feel the network is more stable, refresh and then let's jump in. I don't want to go so far without you guys. You're the reason why the session is holding. So let's be sure. Let's be sure. Let's be sure. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. So it's a new discipline. Thank you. Let me move on. Let me move on. Progress, 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 progress. Move on, move on, move on. So it's a new discipline, all right? And it's not just like Google in that sense. It's not for you to just type random words like you do into Google, all right? And for you to recognize it is a thinking discipline. It's not something that has a shortcut or a hack necessarily, all right? It's the only way to be relevant in this new industry. It's the only way to be relevant when it comes to what we consider. All right. It's terrible. I can't hear you. So let me pause for a moment. Okay. I'm a strategist. Okay, good. My network is sharp. Just refresh. If you're having an issue, refresh. All right. Refresh and you'll be able to connect with me. All right. Refresh because I have done that on my own part and I'm good. Okay. All right. So good, good. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, people are coming up. People are coming up. That means it's great. It's better off right now. All right. It's good. It's good. Thank you. So it's a discipline. All right. It's a discipline. It's a field on its own, like I was saying, and it requires thinking. So when we talk about prompt engineering, many times people think it's just a shortcut, is a hack. Well, in some sense it is, but beyond that is simply the fact that it is here to help you. It is here to help you to be able to navigate and to have a proper understanding of how all the AI tools are working. And this is what I would usually say, that prompting is the entry level to high level thinking, is the entry point to high level thinking. If you are able to master prompting, it means that you have accelerated your way of critical thinking. And I will show that to you very soon, right? I'll show that to you very soon. So, for starters, let's ask ourselves, what is a prompt? That's why we're here. What is a prompt? At the very base of what we consider a prompt is simply any input you give AI to produce an output. That's the simplest way I can put a definition of prompt for you. Any input you give AI, any AI tool to produce an output. Now, that output can be multi-mode, right? That output can be a text, it can be audio, it can be video, it can be image, it can be a code. Now, when we talk about prompt engineering, we're talking about how you can guide AI to produce the kind of results that you desire, how you can guide AI to produce the kind of results that you desire. That's what we consider as prompt engineering. All right? That's what we consider as prompt engineering. I can hear you now. Thank you. Thank you, every one of you. You can hear me. You can hear me now. All right? You can hear me. Good, good, good. Don't worry, refresh. Okay, refresh, refresh. There is no fashion weapon against it. Refresh. Strategist. Yeah, you're coming up live. Okay, let me give you a couple of moments. So try again, try again. All right, I'm having a glitch because my network is clear. I'm spending time talking about this network, which I shouldn't be, but just flow through. All right. So whenever we talk about a prompt, notice this: any input you give AI or any AI tool to produce an output, that input itself can be an audio, that input itself can be a text, that input itself can be a video, can be an image, and can even be a code. Do you understand? It can even be a code. But your output can be the same as your input. Your output can be the same as your input. But you can also have a different output from what you put. So, for instance, you can give a text input and you can have a video output. Very, very important. All right. That's how many times it works for every one of us. All right. Very, very, very important. So, when we talk about prompt engineering, what we are simply saying is that we are saying the ability for you to use and guide AI. Come on, what's popping for you guys? Just a moment. Let me see my own platform. Hey, mic check. Let me see my own platform to see how it's working. All right. Oh yeah. So I can see myself. Mic check. Mic check. I can see mine. Mine is working over here. So probably some of you are having a technical glitch. I just want to be sure that not everyone is experiencing a technical glitch. Okay, Great Mind says the network is general. So that's not my fault, right? I think so many people are having a challenge. Um, did something happen in our country that all of you are experiencing network glitch at the same time from different parts of the world? Okay, probably something has happened somewhere to a particular network, but I've got to keep going, guys. I've got to keep going. All right, I've got to keep going. Anayo, sorry about that. I'm wondering, was there something that happened to our country that we are not able to All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Let me go ahead. All right. So that's what a prompt is. So, what are the building blocks of a prompt? Very, very important. What are the building blocks of a prompt? You need to keep that in mind. It's the fact that every prompt must have number one, instruction. It simply means that you must tell it what the AI should do. You must give it a task. Number two is the fact that you must build context. And why do we talk about context? Is because you must have a background and a setting for relevance to that AI tool that you are using. Number three is the fact that you must also define input or your input data, and you must put extra details, examples, references, etc., to be able to make your prompt better, right? To be able to make your prompt better. And then the output indicator, where you can define the tone. You can define the tone to be friendly. You can define the format to be a text, a video, audio. You can also define the style. Probably you want a table, etc. And you can define the length. I want 600 words, etc. Those are the things that help you to literally see how you can enjoy AI. And those are the building blocks of any prompt. So there are two main frameworks, or two frameworks, that I would like to share with you today. But these are not my usual frameworks, but it is very, very, very. Thank you, Abbas. It's very clear now after I refresh. Thank you. These are my guys. Thank you. You guys are good. I'll do a giveaway later at the end of the session. But it's very clear now. Great minds. Thank you. Thank you. These are the kind of news I want to hear. Right? So these are the kind of things I want to hear. Let's journey because I want to go into practical, and you don't want to miss the practical. That's why I put it for 90 minutes. All right. So these are the frameworks. We have the RAFT framework. All right. And the RAFT framework is very popular. We have the role, we have the actions, we have the format, and we have the tone. All right. We have all of those things put in side by side. All right. And many times people think about it in that sense of RAFT. All right. So RAFT stands for, is an acronym for role, for action, for format, or for tool. Thank you, Fadikemi. Refresh and come. All clear now. My people are here. My people, my people. Yes, my people have come. And I'm glad. I'm glad that they have come. Thank you. We also have the tree model. The tree model is what people use, and the tree model represents task, reason, example, expectation. Don't worry. Don't worry about how this works. I will show you full-fledged practical. All right, you will see practical. Somebody say practical. For the things that happened to you today that you were not able to see me well, I will show you things. All right, I will show you things that are here, and you need to have them. You need to master them. Is that okay? You need to keep them in mind. Thank you. Thank you. Close. Come back. You need to get into the practical. Now, there are two frameworks that I want to share with you that are a bit different from what you've known. All right, two frameworks, and I want you to keep that in mind. Very, very important. There are two frameworks that I want you to keep in mind. Very important. Number one is the reason framework. Somebody write it down. The reason framework. Can you see it? We're about to get into practical. Can you see? We are about to get into practical. The network hitch has gone. All right. The reason method. R stands for role. I stands for instruction. S stands for steps. E for end goal or expectation, and N for narrowing. This is how you speak the language of the new civilization. The reason method. R stands for role. Please keep this in mind. R stands for role. I for instruction. S for steps. E for end goal, and N for narrowing. Very, very, very important. You cannot enjoy your AI tool if you don't have this in mind. If you don't master this, you cannot enjoy AI. These things are very, very significant for you. All right? Very significant. You cannot leverage and enjoy AI if you are there. If you are not knowing the language of the new civilization. And the language of the new civilization requires you to know this. The reason method. Screenshot it and keep. All right, screenshot it and keep. R is for role, right? R is for role, I is for instructions, S is for steps, E for end goal or expectations, and N for narrowing. You will not enjoy this if you don't know what I am saying. You won't participate fully. So I need you to participate fully in knowing this. All right? This is the reason method. Again, I say to you, R is for role. It means that for you to use any AI tool, you must give it a role. You must give it a clear role. If not, you will not enjoy what is going to be the output. Every AI tool will have to go through this framework. All right, it will have to go through. The second thing that I need you to keep in mind that I will teach you in the practical today is what we call the Socratic prompting. Someone said it earlier on that he's here to learn the Socratic prompting. Keep it in mind. Show some love. Probably if you are giving love to this video and you subscribe to the channel, you won't be bounced off. All right, you won't be bounced off. These are the two things I want to share with you today: the reason method and the Socratic prompting. This language, this style of using the language will take you from 0 to 100. It will take you from 0 to 100 in an instant. All right? It will take you from 0 to 100 in an instant. So please pay attention. Pay attention. The Socratic prompting and the reason prompting, the reason model. All right? I need that to stick in your heart. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. You're clear. Sandra, where are you connected from? I know not Nigeria. All right. Yes. Tamimia, you see, reason framework and the Socratic prompting. I've said to you also about the tree and the raft. All right. So there are 4 models you are learning this day. 4 of them. You're learning 4. You're learning 4. You're learning the Socratic and you're learning the tree. You're learning the raft and you're also learning the reason method. I want that to be there for you. I want you to be able to connect to all of that. Is that okay? So now that you've written all of this, it is about time for us to jump into the practical. Somebody say practical, 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 practical. So this is important. All right. So thank you. Thank you, Favor. Yes, thank you. Thank you. All right. So every prompt must go through this cycle, right? It must go through this cycle. Sorry. Apostle Obed Kure, shout out, shout out. I've got to keep giving the shout out to my people. Say thank God for life and thank God for health and thank God for being here. Thank you, thank you. You guys need to connect with him as well. When I'm telling you to connect with people, connect with them and thank me later. My guy, Coach Osas is here. Practical. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, the group is increasing. The numbers are rising up because some of you are doing your subscriptions. You are subscribing to the channel. That's why. That's why. If you don't subscribe, you keep having a network glitch, right? That's why. So come on. Let's move on quickly. All right. I needed to say this to you all here. So every prompting cycle must go through. It must go through. It must go through task. It must go through context, it must go through references, it must go through evaluation and iteration. Now, this is what Google defines as the exact way you need to enjoy prompting. It's a 5-step prompting cycle, all right? Task, content, references, evaluate, and iterate. Every of them will keep tweaking that way completely. And so you need that in mind as we go on. How many of you are ready now? Tell me your business. Let's use a business for a case study. Right? Let's use a business for a case study. I want us to go practical now. What's your business? What do you do? Let's see. Tell me, somebody give me your business and tell me one thing you want to use AI to do. All right? So these are practical use cases right now. We we know in our communities we have entrepreneurs, we have students, we have educators, we have people who are creatives, we have those who are into real estate, we have those who are into corporate, we have those who are into healthcare, public sector. What industry are you part of, right? So Camto says, I am a poet and an aspiring author. Amazing. So let's get like two more. Let me use two more people as the use cases, right? So Camto, give me more context. Give me more context. What do you want AI to do for you? If you were to prompt an AI, what's the issues right now that you want to really, really deal with, that you want to resolve? Because you need to speak the language of the of the new civilization. Never forget that. And prompting is the new language of AI. It's how you change. Thank you, Coach Osas. Elite Medical Diagnostics. Good, good, good. Give me more context, right? I want to see more context. I want to see more context so that I can give you. Yes. Bukasin says real estate. Yes. So give me more context. What is the problem you're facing? What is the need? What would you like AI to do for you? Is it in the area of marketing? Is it in the area of just give me context. That's what, yeah, vivas and cuisine. Good, good, good. Give me more context. Give me more context so that I'm able to run with speed. All right. I want to be able to run with speed. We've got 30 minutes for practical now. So it's you now that we define. Obina Blessing says marketing. Bukasin says real estate sales. Um, 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 Ayola says vivas and cuisine. Yes, give me more context so that we can solve. Content writer, marketing. Give me more things. So yes, Ebuka says sales, sales, big time, right? Big time. Sales is a big issue. All right. So let's see. What do you want with sales? We need to define more right? Communication, market analysis. It could be that you want to list descriptions for educators, for instance. It might be that you're looking out for lesson plans, quiz, teaching aids. You want to do a research and all of those things. For entrepreneurs, it may be that you want to generate product ideas. Do you understand? You want to craft marketing plan, etc. All right. AI and privacy. Don't worry, I have problems finding publishers. Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Kamto. All right. Fadikemi says content writing for edtech companies. Fadikemi, why does it look like I've dealt with you in one AI class? Mujiba says customer service. Okay. Fadikemi, content writing. Chidima says teacher. Miss Mide Taylor says written content, articles. All right. I just want to take what you know right now and put it up on the screen so that we can fly together. Remember the reason method, right? Akorede Zainab says public speaker who teaches professionals to eliminate fears and overcome the fear of public speaking. I want AI to help me with visibility to my TA. Please, what's TA? TA. I don't know what TA is. And speak. Is it target audience? Let me be sure. And speak to their needs. All right. Great minds phones. So the reason, not reason in terms of reasoning like thinking, it's reason as in RISEN, reason framework. All right. This is it. I've put it there in the comment section. This is how it's spelled. The reason, the R stands for role, the I stands for instructions, the S stands for steps, the E stands for end goal or expectations, and the N stands for narrowing. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I wanted to be sure that I'm not the only one that's thinking what exactly is TA, target audience. Thank you, Coach Osaz, as well. All right, so let's use public speaker. Let's use that. Let's get you now. So right now I'm switching over to my own platform, my own chat GPT. Is that okay? That's where I'm switching to, and I'm going to show you my own screen shortly so we can go and do the practical. All right. All right. Conflict resolution. Fadekemi, you are laughing. All right, so let's move over. Let me add a new screen. and then we can take it up. All right, new screen. No, a new screen. Oh, good. Target audience. Good, good, good. Share screen. Okay. So, ladies, gentlemen, people, wherever you are, if you can see my screen, say I can see your screen, because the practical, this is where we say it's about to go down. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. Right? It's about to go down. Right? It's about to go down, 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 down. Good. So I've made my screen very bold so that you can see what exactly it's about to go down. Good. Getting up to 90% of my product to T to my TA. Good, good, good. I can see your screen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can see your screen. I can see your screen. All right. I don't want anybody that drops off, or I won't be able to follow with you. So who am I taking? Let me use one person first. Let me use Camto. Camto says that he's a poet finding publishers, and he's having a problem finding publishers. Because give me more context. All right, give me more context that you can see my screen beyond that, but give me more context. What's your real problem? What are you facing in your business? What do you desire? What are your expectations? All right, so I need all of that to be able to do what I'm about to do with you. All right, so for starters, remember this. This is where we are starting from. And I can give you a prompt, right, that will help you. So this is now the practical component. I've got 23 more minutes and I'll cap it up. All right. This is what you need most. And please stay here. Don't let any distraction. So we said R is for role, I is for instructions, right? Instructions. S is for steps. E is for end goal or expectations, just in case you don't know what I said earlier on. And then we said N is for narrowing. These are the 5 things in the framework that I want you to master today. All right. So with this now, let's see quickly somebody here. This is how it works. This is a role. Act as a business consultant. That is already a role. I'm setting this in place so that you don't just jump and be blank in your chat GPT or your any of your stuff and just say, give me 30 days content for what exactly. It might be a bit difficult to use you Camto, but I'm going to use someone else. All right. Let's use let's use Zainab. Who was that who said you want to improve your writing skills? Don't worry. Realtor Benedict. Who was that who said she's a public speaker, etc.? The chats are just popping in, so I can't see lots of chats. Okay, I want to create ATS compliance stuff. All right, good, good, good. That's good. But let me quickly use a prompt generally to just illustrate that. I think that would be the best way to show you the reason method. All right, that would be the best way to show you the reason method. Is that okay? That would be the very best way to show you the reason method so that you all can just learn from it. And by seeing what I did, you can replicate it in your own self. I mean, with your own self in your own space. I think that's best. Let me do that and let me jump ahead. All right. So for instance, if I put in a prompt, I'm just looking for one prompt to put in that is not proprietary, that is very, very connected to me. And so that if you take my prompt, you can literally good, good, good. I've gotten one. Very simple. All right. So this is it. Logistics business. Good. I'm going to use this logistics business. I'm going to use this logistics business just to show you guys. So this is a prompt I'm going to insert. Is ready since, but I'll put this. Now look at it. It says you are a world-class strategy consultant trained by McKinsey, BCG, and Bain. Now, notice this. What is this? This thing I highlighted now is simply what we call the role. It's called the role. Don't worry, you guys will capture it. Get ready to screenshot. It's called the role. And with that role, I have defined how things can work completely. Remember, I have given it a role. And in giving it a role, I'm now telling it how to work. Why do we give it a role? We give the prompt a role simply because this AI model has been trained on multiple data, which is what we call the LLM, the large language model. It has been trained on huge and vast billions of data. And because it has been trained on vast data, what simply happens is that that data it has been trained on is now vast. You can't literally make sense of it. If you just come in generic, you will not get a specific answer. Your input will determine your output, and it simply means that you cannot get a desired result. So by simply putting this here and saying act as a world-class strategic consultant trained by McKinsey, BCG, Bain, whatever it is, I have given it a role. I have differentiated it. Why? In doing that, I have simply said to it, come on, I've said to it, don't go about doing several things. Just function in this capacity. Because it was trained on health, it was trained on entrepreneurship, it was trained, that AI model was trained on lifestyle, it was trained on healthcare, it was trained on real estate, it was trained on multiple things. That instant, if you do it that way, you will discover that you will get a generic answer. So by simply giving it a role, you have now said to it clearly, I want you to function in this regard. Stay as a world-class strategist consultant. Now, the next thing you see is instruction. You see, I'm beginning to give it instruction. This is the next part, that is instruction. Act as if you were hired to deliver a $300,000, right? A $300,000 strategic analysis for a client in the dash sector. So now in this context, let me put somebody's business now. Whose business did I say I was going to put? Logistics, right? Or Jennifer is close by. She's a teacher. She wants AI to help her become an education consultant and this on social media platform. Don't worry, just follow my session this night. You will get it, right? I had mentioned someone and I don't want to forget. Logistics. I have a logistics business. Good. So let's do logistics. Realtor Charles. Let's take you, Realtor Charles. I have a logistics business. I use dispatch riders. I want to see how I can generate more customers and partnership in my city with AI. Amazing. So I promised you, let's use you, right? Let's use you. Gavo, good to see you. Good to see you. Good. So in the logistics, right? Logistics sector, very important. This is not just the only way. I will show you the hack. So regardless of your industry, if you stay with me, I will show you how to generate your own prompt, and you can as well sell your prompt. You can sell your prompt ASAP, right? You can sell your prompt. I'm about to show you a place where you can sell your prompt. All right? And you can price it. So let me switch screen and show you that. You can sell your prompt. What I'm about to share with you, you can sell your prompt. Says, I'm an MLM practitioner to generate captivating content to sustain trend on my target audience. Don't worry, you will get that regardless of your industry. You will get that. Is that okay? You will get that completely. So I'm sharing this with you so that you can see how it works. All right. So this is my screen I want to share with you now. It's called prompt base. Can you all see my screen? AI prompt marketplace. What it simply implies is that you can explore prompts here. You can hire people to literally write prompts for you. You can create prompts. You can also sell prompts. So it's called the prompt base. You can go and check it up, right? It's a prompt base. I can sell prompts, for instance. If I want to sell prompts now, look at how much I can sell prompts. I can write generation type, right? Select all of that, model, name of the prompt, description. I can put a price. Do you see how much? I can make it also free if I want to. But I can put a price that prompt is $6.99, $6.99. Do you see what I'm about to teach you? You can start making money from it. Do you see how it works? So you can have the prompt base, and there are multiple other places that sell prompts, and you can make it free. So there are roles like that. If you go on, it will tell you next is prompt file. You go on, you register on the platform, of course, and then you can now do that. You can now start selling your prompts that you can generate. So in education sector, in poetry, for instance, you can start generating prompts that you can sell to other people. Enough of that. Back to my screen. I just needed to show you because I said that I will show you how you can sell and how you can monetize your prompts. Back to this. I say logistics company, right? And then mission, analyze the current state of the logistics market. Let's put that logistics market. Where? Where is that logistics market? In Nigeria. Or where are you, Realtor Charles? Where is your logistics business? You see why I need your detail? Where is it located? Where is it located? Realtor Charles. Come on now, guys, be fast, be fast. Time is edging out. I think I'll have a part 2 of this session. Next week, we'll do the power of prompts, part 2. All right. So, Realtor Charles, where are you? Realtor Charles. Okay, I'll just say Nigeria. For Enugu, good. Current state of the logistics market in Enugu State. Okay, Enugu State, Nigeria. Identify key threats, emerging trends, and disruptive innovations. There was something else you wanted it to do before, right? Enugu, thank you so much. Enugu, there was something else you said. You said you wanted it to do something for you, right? You want to use dispatch riders. You want to see how you can get more customers and partnerships in your city. Good. So let's come back to this prompt. Identify key trends, benchmark, right? These provide. All this now is part of steps. So I'm putting 0.5 here. I'm putting 0.5. 0.5. I'm putting 0.5 so that I want to see how I can generate things. These are all part of steps, people. Remember the reason framework. Role, we have identified the role. We have given it instructions, and now we're imputing steps around it. Act as if you were hired to deliver a 300,000. So for this, for instance, let's make it maybe $50,000 or $10,000 strategic analysis, right, for a client in the logistics sector. Now, in this instant, thank you so much, every one of you. In this instant, we have given it the role, we have given it instructions, we have given it steps, because you said also, Realtor Charles, that you want to generate, I'm looking for the content you said. You want to generate, where is your content? So much content, back and forth. I'm looking for your statement earlier on. Just a moment. Realtor Charles, where are you? Yes, more customers, get more customers and partnerships in my city. Good. Customers and partnership. So let's do this. Generate customer leads, right? And partnerships within the city, right? One thing you also need with it is not just to generate customer lead, right? Craft code content emails to potential partners and customers, right? So you see, I have given it more things. Now, I have said to it, generate customer leads and partnership within the city, craft cold content emails right, to potential partners and customers. Provide a one-page strategic brief, right, with actionable steps and recommendations for a company entering or growing in this space. Return everything in concise bullet points on or tables ready to paste into slides. Think like a McKinsey partner preparing for a C-suite meeting. How many of you are ready to see the magic it will do? How many of you are ready to see the magic? Quickly, let me put this. Let me see. Let me see. The magic, the magic, the magic. Say magic, 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 magic. Some of you are just writing. You're engaged with writing. No, just don't worry. You will learn this. I want you to see this. It's called the reason framework. We've given it a role. We've given it instructions and steps. We have also put end goal. The end goal here is to think like a McKinsey partner preparing for a C-suite meeting. We've also narrowed it. Return everything in concise bullet points or tables ready to paste into slides, right? And then I can also tell it, right? Part of my narrowing, write in a tone that Nigerians can relate with. This is part of narrowing in itself. Write in a tone that Nigerians can relate with. That's how it works. That's how it works. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? So now we just click enter. With enter, you will begin to see what will happen. It will be searching the web. You see? It will start thinking. And then it starts generating things so fast. Do you see? Current state, logistics market in Enugu State. For instance, 75 logistics service providers active in Enugu as at January 23rd, 2025. This is where it got its data from. This link, this website is where it got its data from. All right. Digital and contact presence, limited data visibility. Only 32 have websites. Realtor Charles, do you have website? If you're not, you are part of the corporate that we are talking about here. Do you understand? Good. You see, Ifeanyi is now saying lead generation, sales referrals, content automation and management, sales training, strategic management, and sales projection to scale up bottom line and exponential growth. You see, that's more appropriate for your industry. All right, more appropriate. Digital and contact presence, infrastructure and regional area access. It's showing you all of this key trends, right? It's showing you truth that is in the business. Your top 4 competitors, a snapshot. Number 1, GIG Logistics is telling you. Rachel Charles is laughing. GIG Logistics is your competitor. You see how he's bringing it out? GIG, number 1, is telling you their model, their business model, their strengths, their weakness, their pricing, their brand positioning. Bertrand Logistics, I don't know this name, so but you see, just with AI, I have decided to be a consultant. Proton Enugu Trucks, right? Heavy vehicle, I don't know them. Dotcar Ventures. Is this true, Realtor Charles? Is this true? What we are saying, is this true? You see, with AI now, you are bringing that up. Let me see, let me be sure. All right, strategic analysis, the SWOT analysis. Now imagine if you now put in your data, you download something from your business and you put it in by simply adding this plus button. Once you add this plus button, add photos, add files, add all of that, you have changed the game completely. You have changed how it relates. Yes, Rachel Charles says yes. You see, he says yes. Do you see? That's the reason method. Gavo says, wow. Now, guess what? We have not finished, though. We're just looking at the things. Value chain, inbound, critical. This is giving you customer leads and partnerships. You can possibly partner with GIG and all of this. Public partners, Enugu State Ministry of Transport, Commissioner Obiozo. Wow, I didn't even know that. Is that true? Is that true? Is that true? Very true. Charles is saying very true. Very true. Very true. Cold email templates, right? To a logistics operator, maybe Bertrand and Dotka. You see, subject, joint opportunity, dear manager, Ninja greetings. This is because we just gave it a blank, right? I am this and that, led by da na 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 na. Let's link up. It's not yet complete. Now, you thought it was complete, but this in itself is a prompt start. So see the whole complete stuff. I have spotted how fast veteran value in blah, 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 blah. It keeps it on. So you see, it's more than what you are just seeing here. It's just beyond this, right? I've got a digital dispatch platform, contact, right? It gives you another letter for GIG logistics. Now, this is just broad. Imagine if we can put it into your own industry, your own niche. You'll be amazed what it will do. But because it's a generic class, I cannot be talking about everything. Then it gives you on and on in summary. It tells you if you want slide visuals, if you want pitch deck templates or follow-up outreach stuff. You see, this is how you can penetrate the market. You can start, you can keep engaging it back and forth. But in case you are here and you are not in this industry, now you need to pay attention to what I'm about to share, which is now the Socratic prompting. It is the Socratic prompting. You don't want to miss that. All right. The Socratic prompting is what you now need to master. Why do we talk about the Socratic prompting? It enables you to ask AI questions to stimulate thinking, right? Because Socrates was a thinker, he was a philosopher, and it helps you to know what are you missing. It helps you to know the gaps, to fill the gaps, and to provide context. I've got 4 more minutes before this session wraps up, right? I've got 4 more minutes. I'm assuring you that there's going to be a part two because I need to go in depth. But this is what makes the Socratic prompting interesting. Now, going back to my screen, right? Going back to my screen, you want to see how the Socratic prompting works. It helps you to fill gaps. For instance, now, for instance, add to stage. Let me put a new slide that you all can see. All right, and I want you to see it now with the Socratic prompting. That's where the magic is about to happen. With the Socratic prompting, watch what wants to happen. You may not be in real estate, you may not be in anything, you may be a teacher. So you are a teacher, for instance, and you are thinking, how can I use this? I'm a real estate person. How can I use this? Can you see my screen? How can I use this properly? That's where the Socratic prompting comes in. You can switch the whole game. In fact, before I tell you the Socratic prompting, why don't I just give you a clue or a cheat? How many of you want the cheat code? Let me put the cheat code for you. Something I do in case if I don't know any prompt to write. This is what I do. I'm giving it to you for free, right? This is what I do. I say, for instance, and I introduce, this is part of Socratic prompting. I say, I am a public speaker, right? Seeking to attract new clients in Nigeria. If that's the only thing that I can say, it's totally fine. Listen to me, it's totally fine. If that's the only thing you can write, you can say, if that's the only thing you can connect with, you don't know much, it's fine if you can write that. But you see this background thing I wrote? Act as a prompt engineer, right? Develop a prompt for me. Act as a prompt engineer, develop a prompt for me, optimize it to make it better. Ask me any questions one at a time before you proceed. Even if you don't know, depending on your industry, you don't know anything. This is the cheat code I just gave to you now. You can use what you are seeing on the screen and make your life change. I don't think Zainab is here any longer. So who is here that I can use? Cheat code, yes. Who is here that I can use clearly? Who is here? And I'm about to develop this. So I'll post this in the comment section for you. For instance, let's say this. Okay. Which is actually your role. your role, seeking to attract this. Let's just put this blank. Let me remove this. Seeking to task. So I'm copying this and I'm putting this in the comment section for every one of you. That's part of the beautiful thing about being here, right? And putting this here. It's in the comments now, right? Let me highlight it. I am a dash seeking to dash. Act as a prompt engineer, develop a prompt for me, optimize it to make it better. Ask me any questions one at a time you have before proceeding. So you see, this in itself will change the whole landscape and develop a prompt for you on anything you seek to do. My time is up. My time is up. Apologies to every one of you that had a network glitch today. We will continue next week, but I need to stick to my time. All right. I'll just take 2 more minutes and I'll stick to my time and head out. Is that okay? And we'll open the WhatsApp group for you to have questions and we'll throw more conversations. If you're not in the WhatsApp group, seek to be in the WhatsApp group, ask for it, and you'll be there. Is that okay? So my time is up, but if you put what I just shared and what I put on the screen for you, I am a dash seeking to task, right? Act as a prompt engineer, develop a prompt for me, optimize it to make it better, ask me any questions one at a time you have before proceeding. Every one of you copy this now, and I'm going to copy it and put in the comment section in our group. All right, and because you are in the group there, you can literally use this. You can literally use this to connect. Next week we're going to have a free session. Don't worry. Next week we'll have a free session that we can do all of this completely. With this, you will literally get everything you want. All right? This is the hack. This hack, I'm posting it now in the comment section in our group. So go try it out. Choma will open the group for us. And when she opens is that okay? So get to the group. The group is going to be open now. Try it out. Let the group start buzzing and start asking me questions. Use it for your industry. All right. How many of you have gotten the prompt? How many of you have gotten it? Let me be sure. How many of you have gotten it? You're in the group. If you're in the group, fine. Just come to the group. We'll continue there. But I've got to cap this up, and I know that I should respect your time as much as possible. So thank you so much, every one of you, for being a part of this today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I look forward to continuing next week. Like you know, the 90 minutes was not enough, and sorry for all of you who had a technical glitch. We will continue next week, and I will ensure that you master prompting. You will master it with the Godfather. Is that okay? So thank you so much. See you in the WhatsApp group. The group will be open right now, and Choma is going to open the WhatsApp group very soon for us so that you can all start engaging. Is that okay? You can start engaging, and that's where it will be open. If you have questions, just ask. All right. She will drop the prompt. She will pin it also up on the group page, and then you can start asking your questions. You can just start asking your questions, and everything you have, just start asking there. Is that okay? And let's get into the WhatsApp group. Thank you so much, every one of you. Thank you. You've gotten it. You've gotten it. You've gotten it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You've gotten it. You've gotten it. You've gotten it. You've gotten it. I've got to stay to the time that I said. Next week we'll continue with a prompts. Okay, so as much as possible, be intentional. This is the new language of the new age. Be curious, be strategic. We will get a proper hang of it. So get into the WhatsApp group and let's see how we navigate. See you on the other side. Cheers.
Clarity leads to action. Action leads to growth. What's your next move? Share your biggest takeaway in the comments. Tag someone who needs to hear this. Let's keep the conversation going. If this session resonated, connect with me for more insights that help you see, seize, and scale opportunities. Until next time, stay bold, stay visionary, and take action. Clarity leads to action. Action leads to growth. What's your next move? Share your biggest takeaway in the comments. Tag someone who needs to hear this. Let's keep the conversation going. If this session resonated, connect with me for more insights that help you see, seize, and scale opportunities. Until next time, stay bold, stay visionary, and take action.